Dear Gwitch, Fáilte go Baile Clay, you're very welcome to Dublin, Ireland.
Like, Dublin's a pretty safe place.
You think?
Yes, I think so.
Compared to?
Compared to a lot of places I've travelled to.
They told us to be very cautious at the border.
So, as a lefty, do you mind me calling you lefty? Would you rather something else?
No, you're fine.
I'm not a righty.
I've been called worse.
I don't like being called a righty.
If you put more police in the street, it's only for control, and that doesn't work.
About respecting women as well, you know, like, because no means no, and no means no.
So you could feel a difference between the south and the north, basically.
I don't think I don't call myself right or left anymore.
Right.
Because of all the labelling that's going on from the government.
I like to live here, but we don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe?
No.
There's my intro. So, right, today, this might be a bit of a surprise to you, but by the end of today, you'll realise the differences between the North and South Side Dublin. We are going to, we went on the north side, we went to main landmarks, GPO, the Spire and the Portal, so you can see, dance and wave at people in New York. So this time we're going over what splits Dublin, which is the River Liffey. River Liffey is separated by many bridges. The most historic, there's O'Connell Bridge, which most people get photographed on, except for me. The Halfpenny Bridge is the most historic spot. But so once you go across the bridge, you've got the Roma, the Irish guys, Irish women tapping. A lot of pickpocketing, a lot of what I spot is not only pickpocketing, I see kind of Chinese tourists, for instance, they put the bag down to take a photo and they walk kind of 3 or 4 meters away. I think people just are a little bit feel safer than it actually is here. And like, you have to warn people all the time. And you see pickpockets on YouTube, a lot of pickpocketing around Dublin. So we arrive over on the south side today. I just interviewed random women within 5 meters. Within 5 meters of each other, asked them did they feel safe, etc. There was no homeless people to talk to. There was no one tapping. There was no one. It's you'll see. So I hope you watch to the end. I found it really interesting. The difference is just stunning. The difference in their views and how safe they feel, and you know, which I am sure influences their voting because they're not seeing the north side. And they don't live in the situations that the people on the north side are talking about. They don't see it, so it's just, it seems all, yeah, it's lovely and sunny. Here we are in Dublin, and yeah, I love it. It's not dangerous at all. So you can see the way they vote. Anyway, let you decide for yourself. I hope you enjoy the video.
It's not safe anymore for women or kids. It's not safe at all.
And I'm telling you, this is nuts.
He will attack any woman, any age, doesn't matter.
I was attacked down there back 9 months ago.
For women in particular, and men even, for women it's too dangerous.
They're all Irish. Every single one of them's Irish, look. So I've met a few girls we just passed through Temple Bar. I can't deny I was stopped by the beautiful tattoos, which, as you know, I'm fond of. So I just wanted to ask the same question I've been asking everyone else. Lucy with the tattoos. Have I got you in there?
Yeah.
So Lucy, you're here all the time. You're Irish.
Yeah, I'm Irish. Well, I moved to Dublin 6 years ago now. So right. I'm from South, Wexford.
Yeah, you're Irish.
Well, I'm Irish. I'm Irish, yes.
I do like Wexford's a nice place. How do you feel in terms of safety here?
I travel quite a lot, so I think for me, I find...
Sorry.
Like, Dublin's a pretty safe place.
You think?
Yes, I think so.
Compared to
a lot of places I've traveled to. But I know when you travel more, you kind of see more negative parts of the world. As well as positive, but negative. But yeah, on a whole, I feel like Dublin is quite safe.
Right.
Yeah. Which is probably the opposite to what a lot of people would say.
I feel safer in New Delhi. 4 a.m.
Would you?
Yeah, absolutely. 4 a.m. in New Delhi, walking around in the dark, getting an omelette, no bother. I feel much safer in anywhere in India. I feel maybe not Mumbai, but I feel safer in Delhi. So what could be done to improve the situation there? Do you think the situation with law enforcement needs to be improved?
Honestly, like the only times I feel unsafe in Dublin is with young Irish teenagers.
It's Irish people that...
For sure, it's young Irish teenagers, and I think a big part is to do with our law in regards to like minors.
Right.
And they can get away with a lot because anyone under the age of 18 kind of just gets a slap on the wrist, which, you know, thinking back to when I was a teenager, I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I think there needs to be a little bit more done in regards to that, like law around like minors and teenagers for sure, because they do.
Heavier sentences for weapons, this kind of thing?
I would just think like, I suppose they get more punished. I don't want to say punishment either. That's not the right word. But I think they get away with a lot. Like they can get away, and they know they can get away with it. And I think that is like a big issue. Because that's the only time I feel unsafe.
I think there's no deterrent.
Yeah, there's no deterrent. They don't care. They know they're going to get away with it, so they do whatever they want.
And that's the Irish.
The Irish teenagers are the worst for me. You know, on a whole, I feel safe in Dublin, except for when they're about.
The Irish.
Yeah, that's where I'd get any like issues, slurs thrown at me.
What kind of slurs?
Just the typical, like, the typical, you know, it's a woman who's heavily tattooed, like, it's typical kind of silly stuff, but yeah.
I don't get that. Jess, so your situation there is you're an Irish citizen?
No, I'm not, but I've been living here for 11 years.
You've been here 11 years from Brazil?
From Brazil.
Okay, so what do you think about danger at night? I got you here.
Yeah, so I'd say that comparing to Brazil, it's way better for sure.
It's better.
It's way better for
It
sure.
doesn't have scopolamine.
Yeah, I mean, the violence in Brazil is like a next level, you know, it's totally different than here. But I'd say like in the past years, even after COVID, I think it worsened somehow.
Really?
Because I don't feel like safe walking around on my own, especially when there's only me and a bunch of men.
Where? What area are you talking about?
Here in Dublin, so I'd say in Dublin itself. I used to be like happy, you know, walking by myself at night time, but like nowadays I just go like, I'm gonna avoid some hours of the night because I know that I can get in trouble. I don't know, I mean, I just feel that a lot, and I feel like men should be more educated, you know.
About sexual issues?
Yeah.
Right.
And about respecting women as well, you know, like, because no means no, and no means no.
Amy, how do you feel about your personal safety in Dublin at the moment?
Not very good. Not very good at all.
And why is that?
I suppose kind of as time has gone by, more and more people are kind of brave on the internet and voicing these opinions that are like sexist, racist, all that sort of stuff.
You're against all that?
Completely against all that.
Right.
You're seeing all these protests, you know, far-right people rising up. Like Dublin's a melting pot, and it should be a melting pot. Exactly. Like the Irish have emigrated all over the world. You know, we have health bills, cities and countries and everything like that. So who are we to tell people that they can't come over here and find a home here? I do believe, it could be better regulated. However, I have the privilege of being white and from Ireland. I have friends who are not, and they face a lot more danger on the streets than I do. My danger would be about my personal safety, about how I'd feel in that regard, you know, being catcalled, walking down the street and stuff like that. That doesn't stop if you go to confront a person about that.
You're talking about any nationality here?
I actually don't think I've ever been catcalled by someone who is not Irish over here.
You've never been catcalled by someone who's
not Irish, so it's always Irish people that do it.
Okay, sorry.
And you don't know if you go up to them if you're going to be met with aggression, or if you're going to be told that you're being too emotional or overreactive or something like that. And you're just kind of better off to just like keep to yourself and ignore it, move on. But it kind of tired doing that as well. So how I would feel, again, not 100% safe, definitely not.
Do you protest Palestine? Are you in Palestine?
Definitely, yeah.
Do you know me from the protest?
I do.
Okay.
We went up to Derry there for the protest as well.
As a matter of interest, what do you think of my content?
I really enjoy it.
Do you?
I really enjoy it, yeah.
But you're a lefty?
Yeah.
It's funny, I get loads of lefties coming up to me recently and saying, really peaceful. So why do you appreciate
It's a broad spectrum, do you know what I mean?
Is it about the homeless? Is that why you're...
Absolutely, like, you know,
Is that why I'm getting the lefties saying...
be. Like, I wouldn't even, like, the thing is when people talk about lefties and stuff like that, we're always kind of thrown into like this camp of being, you know, snowflakey or all this, that, and the other, which is not the case. Like, you know, we care about societal issues like a massive amount. We care about homelessness a massive amount. We care about the people who can't buy a house a massive amount. So I had to live with my parents for nearly 2 years to save up to buy a house. You know, we shouldn't have to move back home to get a home.
Do you not see then, if I can get us both in, right? Do you not see, and I'll get in trouble with this for this, right? Do you not see that actually, I was a lefty years ago, right? I was more an anarchist. But, you know, that thing doesn't work, but that was me all the time. Didn't think people needed passports, etc., etc. So I would consider myself a lefty. I don't consider me a lefty now, but I don't consider it this right-wing bullshit. I'm not going with it. I don't see anything right-wing about what we do. The demonstrations that are all called right-wing anti-immigration, anti-illegal immigration. Do you know what I mean? It's not about.
But you have people that aren't immigrants being harassed on the streets.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Totally,
but how can you help that? You also get people. I know a guy. He's a Nigerian. He's a good friend of mine. He's here 20 years. You know, Pakistani guy, you know, about 5 years. They're all getting abused at the moment, and they're here 20 years. Do you know what I mean? So they're being lumped in the same crowd. That's what's happening now, and it's really, really unfair. Do you feel safe in Dublin at the moment?
Not particularly. I think there's a lot of like issues. There's not enough guards on the streets as well. There's not enough guards on the streets as well.
Like Garda presence is low?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. What else? So, like, would you feel safe? Would you be on a bus on your own? Would that be okay?
On my own, no. There's been a few times where I've been on the second floor of a bus alone with someone, and I didn't feel particularly comfortable because, like, by the time someone would get to you at the top of the bus, you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Nothing you can do.
Most of the time, people just ignore it. If there's a fight happening on the bus, people just continue on. I am glad they have security on the buses now, though.
And you have security cameras, yeah.
I don't see them all the time, which is kind of an issue.
Yeah, you don't see them. I think they're kind of hidden anyway. I don't know. But it's literally everywhere in town you're being watched. 2 weeks in Ireland? 2 days in Ireland?
2 days in Ireland.
Do you feel safe?
I feel very safe. I haven't felt threatened at all.
I'm not threatened at all. Are you going over the north side or?
We did go up to Northern Ireland for a day.
Did you go to the north side of Dublin?
We did not go to. Did we go to the north side of Dublin? No.
No, we did. We went to. We did go across the river. Would that be considered northern Dublin?
So yeah, once you cross the bridge, you're on North Dublin.
We did do that.
So you've been there. Did you notice any difference?
A lot more people and some like people shouting in the streets about converting to like God and like your sins and such. Which I really don't like.
We did not like that.
Actually, I could say it, multiple people were actually like, hold your purse tighter. But I didn't really think about that, but people were talking about it. Well, like we went into a couple of bars and they were like, darling, hold your purse tighter too. And I was like, I think we're okay. I felt fine, but we were being warned.
So you could feel a difference between the south and the north, basically.
Yeah, I mean that areas where there's that big median right along that huge area, it was so packed.
With the portal. Is there a portal to New York now?
Portal to New York.
You see it? No.
Sounds ideal.
It's just a big disc.
Portal to New York. I would love a portal to New York.
You can't step through it though.
You can't step through it?
No, it's just you wave at people. People get the fingers and...
Oh, so it's a video.
No, it's a big live circle. It's live New It's live New York. And you look through it, you can wave at each other. They're in New York, you're in Dublin.
We felt very safe there, but people were telling us to just watch out.
They told us to be very cautious at the portal.
There was a couple of people telling me recently about checking their subscription and they saw they were unsubscribed. I'm wondering, maybe they did it themselves by accident, I'm not sure, but what I'd ask you is please check if you're still subscribed. If you're not subscribed, I would ask you, if you're not a subscriber, I'd ask you not to subscribe if you're looking for sort of beautiful views of Dublin and it's not. This isn't a walking tour channel. This is more about homelessness, immigration, general social issues. But that's what it's about. So if that's not for you, it's probably not good to. It's probably not good to sub to this channel. But enjoy watching. What was the sentence you just said? Because it was absolutely fantastic.
I would always classified myself as left wing.
Okay.
Left wing.
Right.
But when I hear members of the so-called government, male members, labeling people who they don't agree with as far right wing and far right, and I see even journalists using those things. So I thought, I don't want to be categorized as anything by them. I want to describe myself, so I call myself a peace activist. I'm not. I don't think I don't call myself right or left anymore.
Right.
Because of all the labeling that's going on from the government.
That is the best line I have heard all day. I'm telling you.
In the only moment that I don't feel safe is when, I don't know, I see many people close to the spire, but it's because it's many people, to be honest, they are from another countries.
Right.
I don't know, I can see that they are not from here, and sometimes some Irish are there, but no, I think there are people from another countries.
And what changes do you think?
I think it depends on the area. Oh, there's video.
Oh, hang on.
Speaking for all of us.
Hello! All right, bro.
I do think it depends on like the area that you're in and like where you are at night, because I wouldn't feel safe walking home alone by myself, definitely not, and especially like in town and stuff. But I feel like in like where we live in the suburbs, like I wouldn't feel too bad about that.
There's no iPass centres near you.
I don't know what that is.
I obviously think it's a bit cliche, but it's tougher for girls than it would be for boys in general, anywhere, I guess, is what I'm saying. But I think recently with the crime rates and everything and riots increasing, that it's just getting more and more scary and detrimental to young girls.
Would you go out at night?
I would do, but not unless I was with the group. I wouldn't feel safe walking on my own anywhere anyways.
So you can go to a club on your own?
No.
And what about bus fares home? Buses home?
I'd rather get a taxi than get a bus.
Rather get a
And
taxi.
would you be careful about who's driving the taxi?
Yeah.
Yeah, order it before.
I always like take a picture.
You always
I always take a picture of like who is driving, and then I send it on to someone.
And the number plate?
Yeah. Like I take a picture of the...
That's quite safe.
And ensure we'd order it rather than hail it down from the street.
So what do you think of Dublin at the moment? Is it safe?
Yes, it's safe.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, your country.
I feel safe here. I am from Chile.
So you're an immigrant?
Yeah, I am
Okay,
immigrant.
okay.
And I feel very safe here. I can walk for the street in the night and to be worried about the people.
Do you think we need more Garda presence?
I'm not sure if that is the solution.
What is the solution?
I think it's the education. If you put more police in the street, it's only for control, and that doesn't work. They did in the past and doesn't work.
Controlling the masses?
Yeah, control the masses. I think it's not the solution.
Do you feel safe here at night or?
No, at night, no, during the day either.
During the day, yes.
No.
Not even during the day?
No.
So you never feel safe?
No, in the city center.
Really?
Yeah.
And would you prefer the north or south, given the choice?
South.
South?
Yes.
I think everyone says that. And what do you think could be improved?
More Garda.
More Garda.
And more security for tourism, women, and everybody in general, because there are a lot of people drunk on the streets and they fight between them, throwing bottles between them, so people is scared about them. And also one day in Abbey Street, someone wanted to take my bag, so that's why my bag
pulled
pulled my bag.
Do you know the nationality?
Irish.
Irish?
Yeah.
Oh. That'll learn you.
Dublin one is the worst for me. The worst part.
For why?
Because there are a lot of people that I don't like.
Who?
Like junkies, drunk, mainly like poor people. Like
You said you started to say Romania.
I'm not sure if they are Romanian, but they are people who depend on the government. So it's like...
You know the difference between Roma and Romanian, do you?
Yeah.
You do, okay. I was just wondering. Yeah, well.
No Roma from Italy. Like poor gypsies, like people like this, snackers.
Yeah, I went to Romania. You don't see Roma there. No. I've been all over Transylvania, everywhere.
Yeah, me too.
You don't see Roma.
No.
Because they come from India. They're Indian initially.
Yeah.
That's true. If you go to India, if you go to Rajasthan, you'll see people who dress the exact same as the Roma.
Yeah.
I see many of them in India. Never seen them in Romania.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing, isn't it?
I know.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
No, I'm asking to the government if they can improve the security here, because we like to live here, but we don't feel safe.
No, don't feel safe at the moment. No, you can't go sort of. As a woman, I find it's very hard to sort of go anywhere on your own at the moment. For example, like I'm just sitting here because my boyfriend just works around the corner, and everyone around here knows him, so I know nobody will come up to me and just be nasty or vulgar. Do you know that sort of sense?
Is that the Irish?
No, I don't want to say.
I'm not trying to push in a certain direction. I'm just asking. So that's just yes or no. Is it Irish?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't like to put people into brackets. In my opinion, it doesn't matter what race they are or what colour or anything like that.
Just that it's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Even happening to little.
It's great that you and the last two people brought this up, because I'll always get that I'm pushing people in a certain direction, but I'm not. I'm trying to be as unbiased. I don't know if you know my channel. I'm as biased as I possibly can. What could change that would make you feel safer in Dublin?
In my opinion, what should have happened is, I understand people need help sometimes, and completely right way helping other countries and other whatever who needs help, but in my opinion, they should have been vetted coming into Ireland. 100%.
What you're looking at now is street drinking. It is street drinking at its finest. Everyone here is drinking. It gets louder and louder. It's 8 o'clock now, so that's my bedtime.
The boys and the men could be more respectful with women.
Irish,
or I don't know,
both.
European, I guess.
And Arabian?
And Arabian, yes, for sure.
Pakistani?
Yes, men in general.
So it's a generalization.
Yeah, it's a generalization.
Okay, so it's not just one nationality.
No.
Huge difference between north and south. Once you get to the north side, a bit more working class, a bit tougher. North and south is different. In particular with homeless. You don't really see the homeless on the south side. You see them on the north side.